fullness will take the world to its feet and move mountains, bring it to its feet, move mountains, and I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, I will rise, I will rise, I will rise, for you. All we need is hope, and for that we have each other, and for that we have each other, and we will rise, we will rise, we will rise, we will rise, we will rise. I'll rise up, I'll rise like the day, I'll rise up, I'll rise unafraid, I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again. And we'll rise up, high like the waves, we'll rise up, in spite of the ache, we'll rise up, and we'll do it 1,000 times again. For you, we will rise, for you, for you.
Awesome, awesome. So appreciate you guys. Gail and Katie, so appreciate you being here and lending your gifts. Katie, you've been missed big time. So really nice to see you. So I'm gonna have a little seat, conserve some energy. And we have a little treat later. We've got our beloved who's going to come up, Jeff, and do the meditation for us today. So it takes a team, and so thank you for saying yes and your willingness to do that. So deep appreciation. So I've got some Kleenex, giving you a hint. All right, don't say I didn't give you a warning. So we're talking about hope. Hold on, pain ends. Hold on, pain ends. And this is the beginning of the Advent season. Did you know that it's the first 4 Sundays before Christmas that's considered Advent? Okay, some of you are nodding yes. But what it is it's this wonderful season in which we honor hope, peace, love, and joy. It's an energy shift that goes across humanity. It's the recognition of the Christ being born into the world. And let me make this clear. If you leave here with nothing else, Christ consciousness has nothing to do with religion. Nothing to do with Christianity. It is not relegated to Christianity. With me? Yes. Okay. So what is it? It is the Christ within us aligning to the universe, to the allness of the universe. And there's no coincidence that during this time of the year, so many other religions honor this as a sacred time. It goes beyond religion. Doesn't that sound familiar? So we are in the first Sunday, and that is where we honor hope. Hope is a powerful thing. Now, many of us may have felt like we've become a little disillusioned. We don't want to really have hope, because if we have some hope, we could be disappointed again. We never kind of really look at the other way, like if I have hope, amazing things can happen. You know? Like for me, having hope means I'm here, feeling good, connected, energized, ready for this time of year. Hope. Hope. But during this time of year, there is something about it that, you know, it kind of makes us want to have hope again and open our hearts again. That's why I think it's just so magical, because we want to believe. We want to believe that there is goodness in the world. We want to believe that there is only oneness, that there is only one power, and we're all of it. We want to believe that who we are and what we do matters. We want to believe in love. We want to believe that we can make a world where everyone matters. Everyone has a purpose and is honored. And our soul calls us up to remember who we are and that our purpose is to be love and to bring hope to others. So there's this really cool story that I found. Usually around Christmas, you can find some really great stories. And this one is from 2011, and it's a true story. I verified it. And it centers around a little girl named Helen. And Helen was 5 years old. And at that point, she realized that they didn't have a lot of money in their family. One, her mom was injured. And two, her dad had been unemployed for most of the year. So she kind of knew if she wanted presents, it was going to be up to Santa this year. So she wrote a note to Santa. And when she wrote the note, she didn't ask for a lot. She asked for dolls, little clothes, and some shoes to wear. And then her and her mom attached 2 balloons to that letter and then released it out into the world, trusting that it would get to Santa Claus. Now, Helen lived in, where did she live? Auburn, Washington. And this letter went 676 miles to Laytonville, California, and it was found crumpled up on this ranch of the Sanderson family. And they couldn't believe what they were seeing. And they didn't know how they were going to get in contact with who is Helen? And so they went to the news and they asked for some help, and they finally found the family, and they found a family that was in need. And so what the Sandersons did is they bought clothes and shoes and toys and sent them to Helen from Santa. So hope for that family was renewed, that there is still goodness in the world, that people are still kind and good. And the Sandersons became the bringers of hope. The bringers of hope. You know why we love kids so much? Because they remind us of who we are. Kids remind us of what hope looks like and what it feels like. They remind us that that sweet child that we were, that was filled with hope, is still there, is still within. And their big hearts are just unafraid to love. They're unafraid to give. They're unafraid of sacrificing their desires for someone else's good. And so there's this fabulous video that I found that looks at some inner city kids that are financially struggling and having to make some tough decisions. I told you you need the hanky.
What are you hoping to get?
A computer. Big, giant Barbie house.
A trophy case.
Xbox 360. Minecraft Legos.
What do you think your mom or dad want for Christmas?
My mom would probably want a ring. She's never really had a ring.
Jewelry. She loves jewelry. A new TV. Like watches.
So, we actually did buy an Xbox 360.
What in the world? And what is this? Okay, you really got this for me?
A new laptop.
Wow.
And
It's a necklace.
so we also bought a necklace because you said you also wanted to get a necklace for your mom or your auntie. The catch is that you can either get a gift for yourself, or you can pick a gift for your mom and dad. I need you to pick one. Now before you answer, oh, I bet that's hard. Is that a really hard question?
Mm-hmm.
What gift do you pick?
I choose this.
I gotta go with the ring.
What gift do you pick?
That one. That one. That dress.
I'll choose this for my mom.
I'll choose this one.
It's a really tough question,
I'll
but
give him this.
you already know? Tell me why.
Because Legos don't matter. Your family matters. Not Legos, not toys, your family. So it's either family or Legos, and I choose family. I get gifts every year from my family, and my mom don't get anything. If I get a laptop, my mom will get something. She helps me when I'm sick. She helps me with my homework. She gave me a house to live in.
They look out for me and do stuff for me, so I need to give back to them.
Now I have the opportunity to give him something.
Because you actually picked the gift for your family, you're actually gonna go home with both. Tell me how you're feeling.
I'm feeling really happy and thankful.
Just happy. Thankful.
For your family? For what?
My family, everything.
He did make his decision, actually. And he picked the Pandora charms.
Oh, that is you're gonna make me cry. So what are you gonna get to me? Oh, it's for me? Oh, it's so cute.
Thanks, guys.
I was going to.
So why did I pick that to show that to you? To ruin your mascara. No, Michelle. Yeah. Because when we feel, we change. We shift. We're willing. We're open. And I want to remind you that there's still good in the world. There are still good people in the world. Now, I know that we get bombarded by the media and the war that's going on in the Ukraine, in other parts of the world, in the Israel and Gaza genocide that's happening with the Gaza people right now. But I want to remind you that news axiom from way back when is still valid. And the axiom was, and is, if it bleeds, it leads. Do you know what that means? That if it's gory, then that's the thing that they are going to play frequently and do lots of commentaries about. Now, that doesn't mean that we stick our heads in the sand and say, I'm never going to watch the news, or I'm never going to read the newspaper or media or whatever. No. It means that, yes, we need to be aware of what's going on and do what is ours to do to help and support others, while also tempering it with the reality that good people still exist. So in this holiday season, be divinity in skin. Be love and bring joy and hope to others. So I invite you to remember who you were as a child, filled with hope and love. I invite you to look within, because she or he's still there. I invite you to know that you can always choose kindness and goodness. We can always choose that. And we don't have to focus on our faults or the flaws of others, because who here has not fallen short of light? I know I have, right? There's this beautiful Advent story, inspirational booklet that was created through I said that wrong, through Unity, unity.org. And they do this every year, and it's something that they give out for free, so I ordered a whole bunch of them. And if you haven't gotten one, please see Josephine or Paula. There you are, Paula, or Kim, to get a booklet. And I've got enough, so like if you really have like a daughter or somebody that you like, they have to have this, take an extra one, okay? And they're easy to get. You just go on unity.org, but it's very hard to navigate all their substructures to actually order it. So just giving you some resources. But this one is for today, December 3rd, and it's called Hope and Faith, and it's written by Reverend Teresa Burton. Reverend Teresa Burton is the editor of The Daily Word, which was the thing that I read, the first thing. And she does a fabulous job with it, and I'll also crow and say that she was a classmate of mine, and we went through seminary together. And she's really revitalized Daily Word to make it much more accessible to people today. So many of us grow up believing in Santa Claus. In fact, some of our sweetest memories of the Christmas season may be leaving out cookies and milk for a famished Santa making his rounds on Christmas Eve. Or maybe we remember fighting off sleep to listen for the sound of the reindeer hoofs on the roof before drifting off, hoping we would awaken in the morning to proof of Santa's visit. This early belief in Santa kindled our hope for the presents on our wish list, of course, but more than that, the hope that if we were good, nice instead of naughty, it would all be noticed, counted in our favor, and Christmas would come and we would reap the benefit of a year's worth of kind and considerate acts. So sweet and magical is that memory from childhood, we pass it down, encouraging each generation of children to believe in Santa. But what is the real meaning of what we're remembering and passing down from our childhood? What is the magic of Christmas really about? Maybe it's the belief that being good is a kind of superpower. It's the hope that it makes a difference. It's the conviction that choosing to be good is proof of the world's goodness, even in times of disappointment and discouragement. But what happens to hope as we grow up? So often cynicism takes root as we focus on our faults and flaws and find them in others. And it becomes harder and harder to believe in the power of being good. As we evolve spiritually, we understand that the promise of Christmas doesn't involve merely being good or doing good. We discover the deeper meaning of Christmas when we fully realize we are the goodness and grace of God in expression. This Christmas, let's rediscover the hope of believing in the power of being good and carrying it into the new year. As we believe, we'll lean into the power of our faith, finally understanding that good isn't just what we do, goodness is what we are. We can take it a step further and see one another this way. We can look past our differences, all that divides us, and find the children we once were. We can have faith in our common origin, our original blessing as divine beings, our oneness in God. Then we receive a precious gift. We'll remember when we were once so hopeful, wide-eyed children perched on Santa's lap, whispering our Christmas wishes, believing they could come true. We'll remember the hope in our hearts as we carefully arrange cookies on a platter before scampering off to bed, awake and attentive as we wait for the reindeer to come. Romans 15:13. May the God of hope fill you with all joy and peace in believing, so that you may abound in hope by the power of the Holy Spirit. Beautiful, yes? Yeah. You see, Christmas season is a season of rebirth and creating anew. Sometimes we get so wrapped up in traditions, that we forget it's really about creating anew. And while traditions are lovely, sometimes they can stagnate us and make us so attached to what was 5 years, 10 years, 20, 30 years ago, right? So Christmas is really about allowing ourselves to be vulnerable. And here we are as a community. As a community, we grow and expand and are reborn in new ways as well. And hope is the antidote of frustrations and disappointment. Did you hear that? Hope is the antidote of frustrations and disappointments. And now I've heard that some of you within the community are feeling kind of frustrated and disappointed in how our community seems to be falling short of what it's intended to be, of what we intend it to be. And when we feel that way, so often it's so easy to blame. So easy to blame ourselves or to blame other people, right? And however, I want to really stress that's not the ethos of this community. This community is founded on love and acceptance, on radical inclusion, of commitment, and, of course, accountability. We're here to embrace all of our differences and unique perspectives while calling each other higher to the embodiment of the Christ. I think sometimes we forget that we are spiritual practitioners. And do you know what spiritual practitioners do? Practice. Very good. Be careful what I ask, right? Yes. Spiritual practitioners use spiritual laws. They use spiritual laws. So my question is, how are you planning on empowering yourself and others to make this community really be the beacon of hope that we have talked about for Austin? One of the most important spiritual laws is that the universe wants to give us what we need, what we want. That's it. The universe wants to give to us. And it simply outpictures our desires. And how does the universe know what our desires are? Yes, Katia, thoughts, our thoughts, yes. And so spiritual practitioners know that law. That's the most important law, our thoughts. Our thoughts. And knowing that God is in everything. Having a surgery, God's there. Right? So, if you've been spiritually wounded, and stuck reliving that injustice over and over again. Or if someone in community has hurt your feelings and you haven't done your own shadow work, guess what? You're going to be holding on to thoughts of anger, separation, and disillusionment. And the universe listens. So what you're going to get more of? Separation, anger, and disillusionment. Yes? And we know this truth intellectually, yet we still operate from our fears and lack thinking. All right? So let's say, for example, I have the thought of when people leave, this community is going to fail. When people leave, this community is going to fail. When people leave, this community is going to fail. What's going to happen? There's no community. Why, Kristen? Because people leave, right? Okay. So that's an untruth. But because we're so focused on that, what's happening? People are leaving. Yep. See how that works? Okay. So we've got this thing called denials and affirmations. You heard of that? Yeah. Denials and affirmations. So if I were going to deny that as truth, what could I say? People leaving have no power over this community's success. Yes? People leaving have no power over this community's success. Okay. And then what else do I affirm? Because I'm denying. See, this is about right thinking. This is what the denials and affirmations do for you. It supports you in right thinking. So the denial takes away what the myth is. But then you've got a vacuum, yes? So now you need to fill that vacuum. So what are you going to fill that vacuum with? Success. How? Be specific.
The right people are showing up right now.
Say it again.
The right people are showing up right now.
The right people are showing up right now. Now, I don't know about you, but if I'm singing and dancing in the energy and the thought of the right people are showing up now, I'm like, my vibe is really high. This is your work, my friends. This is the homework for this week that I'd like you to take on. Not just here, but in other areas in your life that you feel a little stuck in. Okay? Denials and affirmations are not the be-all and end-all. So I don't talk about it a lot, only because when I have a community, that's like their go-to for everything. And what I'm trying to do is get us to go deeper. But if we're up here manifesting crud, okay, we need some tools. Let's pull the tools, let's work it, and then get deeper. Does that make sense? Okay, the other thing that we have is meditation and prayer, yes? Why do we do this? Because Rev Sheree said so? I don't think so. Why do we do it? Community, yes. Yes.
Communal meditation, others' intentions become my other tabs.
Beautiful. Beautifully said. So Kristen was saying that it's difficult for herself, by herself, to do meditation, but communally, all the intentions by everyone sets it for her. Okay? Prayer and meditation is an alignment to source. That's what it is. Because when we are here on planet Earth, we forget who we are. We forget how powerful we are. We forget that we're spiritual beings. And so by meditation and prayer, it allows us to align and go, oh, yes, this is who I am, right? And so our consciousness lifts. We have a higher level of wisdom and love and compassion. That's what we're here to do, my friends. We're here to step into our power. And this isn't pie in the sky. This is now. This is now. So, I believe in you. I believe that together we're going to do some amazing things. I believe that. And I believe you believe that too. So hold that. Hold that. So I just know that this is going to be a season filled with hope, peace, love, and joy for you. And so I'm going to invite the singers up to set us up for the fabulous meditation that's going to be given by Jeff.
This is an old spiritual, but I hope you open your heart to it. Its assurance is really what gives me hope. And this guy over here, he's always reminding me. Blessed assurance, the Spirit is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine. I'm an heir of creation. I'm a purchase of God, and I'm born of the Spirit, and I'm washed in His love. I sing, this is my story. And this is my song. I keep praising the Spirit all the day long. You see, this is my story, and this is my song. My mama told it to me. She said, keep praising the Spirit. Said all the day long. It's the sweetest surrender when all is at rest. See, I and the Spirit are happy and blessed, and I am transcending. I'm rising above, and I'm lost in her goodness, and I'm washed in her love. Every day I sing it. This is my story, and this is my song. I'll keep praising the Spirit all the day long. You see, this is my story, and this is my song. Oh, let's start singing. I'll keep praising the Spirit all the day long, 'cause I know the glory, and I've seen the light. I know that the Spirit makes it And here's what you ought to do. Yeah. Sing, this is my story, and this is my song. I keep praising the Spirit all the day long. You see, this is my story, and this is my song. I'll never stop singing, keep praising the Spirit, that all the day long. I just want to walk with you, I want to talk with you, keep praising the Spirit. Set on the day long and keep holding on to God's unchanging hand. Keep praising the Spirit. Set on the day long.
As we move into meditation, please take a comfortable seat, adjusting your body, feeling your feet firmly planted on the floor, closing your outer eyes if you feel comfortable, or looking forward with a soft, relaxed gaze. As you feel yourself settle, act as if there is a gentle string coming down from above, pulling the top of your head just slightly toward the heavens, elongating your spine. Roll your shoulders up and back, opening up your chest to breathe, breathing in life, breathing in love, breathing in hope. Continue this breath as we move through our meditation. Calm the mind. Focus on the breath, the gentle rise and fall of the chest. Trust that you are exactly where you need to be in this moment, this present moment. Let go of what may have happened today, the judgments about things not going as planned, the negativities. For we do not know what Spirit has in store for us, but we do know what we have here right now in this perfect present moment. This moment is perfect because it is what God has created. Sweet Spirit, we are so thankful and grateful to be here today in this sanctuary filled with love, hope, and peace. As we move into the Christmas season, we reflect on the theme, the first theme of Advent, which is hope. And the message of hope for a world filled with love and kindness to each other, to ourselves. Hope springs eternal. Let's breathe in hope and release that which is no longer serving us. Hope is what brings us to know that God's love is here. It always has been. It always will be. It is within. The future may not unfold as we want it to, as we hope it will, but will unfold in God's plan as it is meant to be, and that will be perfect for each and every one of us, as that is God's will. Think of the word, hope. Focus on the word, breathing in hope, releasing that which no longer serves us. If those other thoughts creep in, the negative thoughts, see them, acknowledge them, and let them go, as if a balloon were attached to each thought, carrying it into the heavens. We come back to our mantra. We come back to hope. Continue to meditate on hope as we move into moments of silence, which will end at the gentle sound of my voice. Please gently bring yourself back into the room, slowly, becoming aware of where we are again in the sanctuary filled with love, hope, and peace. Gently bring movement back into your body and settle into that peace of knowing that we are in the perfect moment, right here, right now, with the hope of love, peace, and kindness for the world and for ourselves. Breathe in one last time, holding that perfect breath, and breathing out what no longer serves us. Gently flutter your eyes open, come back into the space. In light, love, and peace, namaste. So now I get to change hats. I know it's very hard to do, but we are now going into toward the end of our service, and we're going to talk about the offering. And before I do that, I do want to say, let's give a round of applause for Reverend Sheree for being back and giving that heartwarming and inspirational service. We are so happy to have you back, and we are so grateful to have you here. And Gail, that song was beautiful. Let's give a round of applause for her as well. And just for our amazing choir and also our amazing volunteers, give yourselves a hand, because we are doing the work that is difficult to do. And as we go into the offering, we have hope. We have hope that we will donate and donate as well as you can and to the best of your ability. We want to keep this community going, this community of love, hope, and peace. And so if you feel moved, whether it is here in the sanctuary or online, please give as you are able and give generously in this season of hope, because we want and we hope and we pray that this community will continue, but we can only do that with your generous support as well. We will be passing the basket during the service to collect our offering. This will give everyone an opportunity to bless our community. If you've already given electronically, then please give the basket an energetic blessing for abundance as it passes your hands. If you are online, please use the Venmo link to give to this community. And we have on the screen various ways to give. We have PayPal, we have a scan code, we have Zelle, we have Venmo, and you can actually, if someone actually has a checkbook, you can write a check. You know that 35 to 45% of the American population doesn't have checkbooks anymore. Anyway, give however you want. We will take it all. So And we're going to give, as we're giving, we're going to do our offering affirmation. If you can say this with me in unison. In this moment, I am grateful for the abundance I have. Grateful for the spiritual insight that I received today. As I give this financial blessing, I see it supporting this community and blessing my life in unlimited possibilities. And so it is. And so it will be. December 10th, Rev Sheree will be back again to be talking about the most magical time of the year. This holiday season, we will look at an old story through new eyes. As we move into the second week of Advent, we will challenge if the intention to be, we will challenge if the intention to be peace with each other is only acceptable during Christmas, or is it acceptable all year round? Join Celebration of Spirit and Reverend Sheree for this intriguing conversation. We're going to be doing a gift swap on December 17th after the service. Let's have some fun. So bring a gift. You want to make sure that it's no more than $20. Please wrap it and bring it up here with you so that we can prepare for you. If you have questions, please see Michelle to RSVP also about the event. And we'll be doing that after the service, I believe, on that Sunday. Reverend Sheree will be coming up now to close the service. And also, the most important thing, or it's not the most important thing, but she'll judge the ugly sweater contest, so which is really going to be the most beautiful ugly sweater, yes. Right? Because these are all beautiful. So absolutely. Reverend Sheree will be coming back up here. Yep. And thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right, so come on up. If you've decided to wear an ugly sweater today, come on up. Let's see who we've got. Paula, you coming up?
Paula, you have to come up.
Okay. You can give it to Josephine. Michael, you've got as well.
Yes, come on, Will.
All right. This is good. So your participation is how we're going to do this. So we're going to do a clapping thing. My honey Graham is not eligible. Can I just say that? Okay. All right, you're not eligible. So what do we have? We have a $50 Amazon card. Yeah, if we are doing a prize, we're going to do something good. All right. So... No, I can't be eligible, but thank you. All right. So, do you want people to turn around? Oh, well, okay. Please turn around. Come on, give us the full effect.
Yes.
Is that not adorable? Okay, her top says Santa don't judge. All right, so we'll start. So, Jeff, we have done we now our gay apparel. I think very clever. Yes? Okay, cool. And then we have Gail, Santa, don't judge me. Awesome. Then we've got Kim, Miss Peppermint. Cool. And then we've got Carolyn, what's going on with you? Oh, beautiful gingerbread. Oh, a lot of bling going on there. All right, yes. Then we've got Will. His snowman's melting. He's got some reindeer ears. All right, and then we've got Michael and Paula, who are you gifts? I think they're gifts. Is that what you're supposed to be? Gifts. How creative is that? All right. So, Graham's gone. He's at the camera. Should it be Jeff? Okay. Gail? Okay. Kim? Okay. Carolyn? Woo! Yay! All right. Will? Okay. Michael? Paula? All right. So I'm hearing Paula. Yay! Okay. So I'm hearing right now Carolyn for sure, Gail, and the couple at the end. So thank you for the rest. I'm going to ask you to step down. Thank you. All right. Could you just step forward just a little bit? Thanks. All right. So, are you ready? All right. So I need decibels to make the distinction on who should walk away with this $50 Amazon card. Gail? Carolyn? Oh, okay. And I'll just do the couple that are present. Okay. All right. So I hear the winner is Carolyn. Yay! Woo-hoo! Congratulations. Thank you guys so much. There you go. You're welcome. You are welcome. Thank you. All right, so just to follow up a little bit with the, notice we're all here. We're ready for Christmas. So there's going to be some fellowship afterwards. Excuse me. Afterwards, there'll be some goodies that you can munch and whatever else. And also, the closing song, Better, they're going to come up and do that. And then after service, after I close out with the prayer for protection, I'm told that you guys like to play games, so I have a PowerPoint game on guessing songs, Christmas songs. So if you want to stay, you're more than welcome to stay. If you want to just go grab something to eat, that's okay too. So however it works for you. Thank you, thank you.
Isn't our church fun? Yes! Give it up for our church, our spiritual center, and so much more. We're going to sing in Better Times for everybody.
Oh, yeah.
Together, come on. Woo. Bring in that good energy.
People come and people go. Your life has been out of control. You're confused. Don't worry your soul. It will get better, better. It will get better, better. It will get better. 'Cause God is in control. Grace within your heart. Don't hold it close. Don't ever depart. It gets cold in the night, but you'll be alright. It will get better, better. It will get better, better. It will get better. 'Cause God is in control. Whatever state I find myself in, I've learned how to be secure, knowing that God will supply all my needs and He'll work things out for my good. It will get better, better. People all over the world, gotta get better, better. Oh, it will get better.
gonna make it. God's gonna make it. Make it better. Better. God's gonna make it. God's gonna make it. Better. Keep on moving. Keep on singing. God's gonna make it better. You will get better.
So we are getting better. Thank you guys so much. That was beautiful. And if you're willing, let's do the prayer for protection, please, together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Have a fabulous week. Those of you online, thank you for joining us. Peace.
All right. Energetic joy to the world. Let's have that joy. I said, stop, clap, stop, clap. Come on, come on.
Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let us receive the King. Let every heart prepare him room. Let heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing, and heaven and nature sing. He rules the world with truth and grace, and makes the nations prove the glories of his righteousness, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love, and wonders of his love. Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive the King. Let every heart prepare him room, and heaven and